Oh my god, it's so hard to get my freaking bun in the shot and my shirt. Like, anyways. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kyla Janae, if you didn't already know. And today the topic I want to be discussing is confidence. So yeah, just a little heads up, this is definitely a different setup than usual. I'm in my brother's little gaming area. You see his chair, there's like some lights and stuff. But yeah, so I hope everyone's been doing well. It's been a little minute and let's get into it. I feel like confidence is something that everyone struggles to maintain, or like there's highs and lows at different points of their life. So first off, what is confidence? According to Google, it is the feeling or belief that one can rely on someone or something firm trust, or the state of feeling certain about the truth of something. And then the last definition is the feeling of self-assurance arising from one's appreciation of one's own abilities or qualities. And that's the one I want to talk about today. Confidence is something that needs to be maintained. Like, think of it like an imaginary muscle. If you work out a lot in the gym, you're gonna get like these big strong muscles and everything, right? And you need to upkeep it. If you stop going to the gym, your muscles will slowly disappear, right? Same thing with confidence. So you might have a period of time where you're feeling really high and about yourself, everything's feeling great. But if you don't maintain it by doing like certain practices, it's definitely gonna go down. And that's just like a human thing. And there's no one on this earth, no celebrity, no like, I don't know, person that can say they wake up every morning feeling 100% confident. And if someone's telling you that, they're definitely lying. There's gonna be days when you're feeling down about yourself, or even like a week or even a month, and there's gonna be weeks and months where you're feeling amazing. So I just want to start by saying confidence is something that needs to be maintained, okay? It's not like you're not just gonna wake up one morning confident and then be confident for the rest of your life. You need to maintain it. So for me personally, I could say I feel the most confident when I achieve small goals I made for myself. That's when I feel on top of the world, and like no one could tell me nothing. My head gets big. So for example, one of my small goals for myself was to pay off my credit card debt, and I have 2 credit cards, and I did that, and I'm extremely proud of myself for doing that. Yeah, so besides the credit card debt that is now at 0, I also have a little bit of other debt, like the feds, the IRS is out to get me. So I paid off more than half of that. That was a huge accomplishment for me. And doing these small goals, like completing them, is such a boost of confidence for me, because it just shows myself that I'm capable. And capable is a big word for me. Like, it's a big feeling. I love feeling like I'm like proving to myself that I'm capable of doing exactly what I wanted to do. And yeah, so there's also one more huge goal that I like sort of completed, but I will be showing you guys that. It's very, very, very exciting. I'll be telling you guys about it in June next month, so watch out for that. But some pretty exciting things happening next month in June, which is also my birthday month. So yeah, I would say for me, that's when I feel the most confident in myself, or like when I had certain goals to save a certain amount of money, and I did it, because it took like budgeting. It takes like a level of discipline. And when I complete those goals, when I save a certain amount of money, I feel like I'm that girl. Like, who's gonna tell me something? No one can tell me nothing. And I did it, and I did it by myself. So for me, that's where, like, I would say not all of my confidence, but majority of my confidence comes into play, right? Okay, now I want to talk about building the physical side of confidence, like when it comes to like your physical self. So I think a way of building your confidence is definitely pushing through uncomfortable feelings due to imperfections. Listen, everyone has imperfections, everyone has insecurities. Some days I wake up and I look in the mirror and I'm just like, ew. Like, I look busted, but I kind of have to push through that feeling and just go on about my day and kind of like laugh it off, because you can't look your best 24/7. Like, come on now. So it's kind of like showing up for yourself even on the days that you don't feel your best. Like, I'm talking about physical sense. So like the days that you don't feel the most pretty or cute or whatever, you still gotta like give yourself that love and tell yourself internally, like, listen, today you look busted, but you kind of cute though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Try not to be so down on yourself, because a lot of the times it's us against ourselves. You are your own worst critic, and everyone knows that. Like, there's things about yourself, there's insecurities that you fixate on, and you can't help but notice them. And then everyone else in the real world, they don't care, they don't even notice. Like, no one's staring at you that hard. So pushing through those uncomfortable feelings from imperfections is how you will build your confidence. Okay, so I know all of us, we have these things like I was mentioning that we fixate on about ourselves that you can't change, that makes you feel a little insecure or whatever. But an exercise that helped me when I was younger, and like sometimes I do it too depending on how I'm feeling, I used to have in my head a list of like all the things I didn't like about myself physically, or all the things that could change, you know, and that kind of put me down. And so I was like, let me make a list of all the things that I really like about myself, or I love about myself. So for the whole list of things that you don't like about yourself, make a list of things that you love about yourself. I love my eyes, I love the shape of my lips, I love my natural hair. Yeah, so I would just list things, and it could be so silly, but just list them, because no one else is gonna look at this. This is for you. Open up your journals and, like, you know, get to writing, do this exercise, because it helped me a lot. So yeah, I have insecurities of freaking course, but I also have a long list of things that I love about myself. So just try to do that at home. Make a list of things that you absolutely love about yourself, or that you kind of like, and then like keep reading it, keep like noticing it, and I feel like it'll trick your brain to fixate on those things. So that helps me. You guys could try it out and let me know what you think. So the next point I'm going to make, I feel very strongly about this. Everything is a trend. Excuse my language, but not really, because it's true. Everything is a trend, all right? When I was younger, I'm gonna give you the perfect example. When I was younger, I used to get made fun of for having like thick eyebrows, like bushy eyebrows. But guess what? Years later, people are paying to tattoo eyebrows on their face. Also, growing up, I had a really fast metabolism, so I was really skinny, which a lot of people are, right? I used to get made fun of for being so skinny. Oh, she don't got no butt, she don't got this and that. You know, I have small boobs or whatever. And nowadays, as we could see with the BBL trend getting out of style, you can never win, you know? People are gonna hate you for one thing or the other. You're never gonna be someone's ideal, and if you are, it's for the time being. You're just in style, okay? So this is where having the confidence comes into play, because guess what? I used to get made fun of for being like slim when I was younger, right? People in the world are paying for gym memberships to get slim, to get skinny. When I was younger, I used to straighten my hair. You see, obviously y'all see me now, I'm naturally, I have curly hair, but all through when I was younger, I used to get my hair done like Dominican blowout in the salon, which is very expensive, and I used to get like burn marks. I used to relax my hair when I was younger to have it straight and long, because that was just, I don't know, that's all I knew, and that's how my mom did my hair. And when I did finally say, like, you know, I want to go natural, I cut off all my hair and I had to like grow it out and everything, there was literally people telling me, oh, you look better with straight hair. And then there was also some family members, oh, I don't like your curly hair. What? Like, are you crazy? But then fast forward to now, if I wear my hair out and I like do it up real nicely, people are gonna compliment me. That's the first thing they're gonna notice, when just a couple years ago y'all wasn't singing that same tune, right? I remember when I was transitioning and everything, there were like people in my family telling me like, oh my gosh, no, don't cut your hair because you have length. Like when it was straight, it was pretty long. You have length, and like that makes you pretty, so when you cut it, it's gonna be like short and like ugly. What? You see, people, they're gonna tell you things all the time, like their opinions on your look and everything, and it doesn't matter, because you need to get yourself to believe, and like as long as you like how you look, girl, you that girl, no one can tell you nothing. Like, and I remember literally, like when I was like dating, there were certain people like, oh, you're so pretty with your straight long hair. I just don't like it when it's curly. Okay, like what do you want me to do about that? Like, this is how my hair grows out of my head. This is how I'm keeping it, and I'm for damn sure not gonna straighten it just because you want me to. Okay, so once I started thinking in this way, like everything's a freaking trend, it's easier to like laugh things off or just know in your head that like you look good, this is your physical appearance, and please get that through your head and remember that in this society everything is a trend. All right, so you could be in style one day and then a couple months later your whole look suddenly is not attractive. So like, forget what everyone else has to say. All right, in life we all want what we don't have. So if you're born with straight hair, there's moments where you're looking at someone with curly hair and you're like, damn, I would love to have that. And if you're slim, you be looking at someone who's curvy like, oh my gosh, I wish I could be like that. It's always, you know, it's always that back and forth. So why not just love on yourself? Why not just like, you stuck in this body for the rest of your life, right? So why not find a way to cope with it? That sounds horrible, but y'all know what I'm saying. Long story short, I genuinely feel like confidence is finding a way to love yourself in a world that profits off of your insecurities. That's it. That's it. That's how I feel. There's things that everyone, when they're younger, they got bullied for. Fast forward years later, someone's praising you for it, and it's just like, where was this energy years ago when y'all was making fun of me? Like, self-talk is a huge part of confidence building, maintaining your confidence, and I'm gonna tell you guys why. A key point in this topic is knowing the balance between positive self-talk, like building yourself up, versus giving yourself tough love when you need it, versus like just straight up putting yourself down. Because like, okay, in my head, I love babying myself. Like when I'm, honestly, there's some days that I need to be babied and I'm telling myself like, you got this, baby, it's okay, like we're gonna get through this day, blah blah blah, you know. Or like, you need to gas yourself, you need to celebrate yourself for the small wins you have. You don't gotta announce it from the rooftops, you know, but to yourself, like when you accomplish something, celebrate yourself, like toot your own horn, toot toot, you know what I'm saying? Versus sometimes we get lazy and we get complacent, and you kind of need that tough love with yourself. Like, I'm gonna use an example. Okay, Kyla, get up, you gotta do what you gotta do, and like stop being lazy. Sometimes I talk to myself like that, but then after I do what I needed to get done, I'm like, good job, good job. Self-talk is huge, and there's no point in putting yourself down over things you can't change. So I think tough love comes into play when you're giving yourself like positive criticism. And yeah, you know, you heard the phrase like, talk to yourself how you would talk to someone you love, or like a friend. You're not gonna just straight like demolish a friend verbally, you know. You're gonna have that care. You guys know, if you've seen my other videos, I think doing a lot of solo activities definitely helps build confidence, because when you genuinely enjoy your own company, it's because like you have confidence. Like, and if you like yourself, why wouldn't someone else like you? You know what I'm saying? All right, so this is just a little simple video today that I wanted to record. I really miss you guys, and I'm so appreciative on everyone who watches these videos. I love you guys so much. And in the comments down below, please share your experiences with confidence. Tell me your struggles, or tell me like things you've been doing to help build it. Let's start a conversation down below. And also, if you're not already subscribed, like girl, you're already here, you might as well subscribe. Like, but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching today, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Okay,